The island, secluded and surrounded by the wild sea, held a mysterious charm. Guests arrived in elegant attire, smiling for photographs against the backdrop of jagged cliffs and stormy clouds. The wedding was a union between William Hart, a rising political star, and Evelyn Moore, a celebrated author. They were the perfect couple, or so it seemed. Detective Clara Bennett wasn't a guest. She was hired by the bride's father, suspicious of some unsettling threats sent anonymously to his daughter. He wanted someone discreet. Blending into the staff as a coordinator, Clara kept a close eye on the festivities. The storm arrives. By dusk, the sea roared louder, and a fierce wind howled. Inside the grand stone manor on the island, the wedding banquet began. Glasses clinked as toasts were made. To a lifetime of happiness. A guest cheered. No one knew that tragedy lurked just beyond the flicker of candlelight. The power flickered, then went out. A collective gasp filled the room. Within moments, the generator kicked in, bathing the room in dim yellow light. A server stumbled into the hall, pale and trembling. There's been an accident," he whispered. Everyone followed him to the terrace, where the storm lashed the rocks below. A body lay crumpled at the foot of the stairs. William Hart, the groom, his lifeless eyes staring up into the storm. The investigation begins. Panic spread. Guests murmured about the storm and the treacherous cliffs. But Clara saw something others missed, a footprint leading away from the scene, half washed by rain. "Everyone needs to remain inside," Clara ordered, her tone sharp and authoritative. She revealed her identity to Evelyn and the bride's father, Mr. Moore. This was no accident. The suspects, Evelyn Moore, the grieving bride, her tears genuine, but her eyes hiding something darker. James Holloway, William's best man and business partner. His strained smile masked a simmering resentment. Sophia Trent, a journalist covering the wedding. She had known William before his rise to fame and had reasons to hate him. Margaret Hart, William's sister, quiet and observant, her fingers twitching as if holding on to secrets. Oliver Vance, the event planner, who seemed far too familiar with everyone's private lives. A web of secrets. Clara began her questioning. Evelyn admitted that William had been distant lately, but her love was unwavering. "He was under so much pressure," Evelyn whispered, her eyes red. "The campaign, the media. It was too much." James Holloway, the best man, clenched his fists as he spoke. William wasn't who everyone thought he was. He could be ruthless. "What do you mean?" Clara pressed. James hesitated. "He made enemies. People who wouldn't forget." Sophia Trent, the journalist, offered a brittle laugh. "He destroyed lives on his way up. I knew it would catch up to him." Margaret, William's sister, spoke softly but firmly. "He wasn't perfect, but he didn't deserve this." Oliver Vance, the planner, stayed close, watching everything. His eyes flickered with nervous energy. Clues in the dark. Clara studied the scene. The stairs were slippery, but the railing where someone could have grabbed for balance was clean. No one had tried to stop the fall. She searched William's room and found a torn letter in the fireplace. The words, "I know what you did," remained legible. The truth unraveled. In a final confrontation, Clara gathered everyone in the grand hall. The storm raged outside, lightning illuminating tense faces. "This wasn't an accident," Clara said. "Someone pushed William. And that someone is here." She pointed to Oliver Vance. "You couldn't hide your nervous glances, Oliver. You knew too much about everyone's secrets. Because you were the one gathering them. Oliver trembled. I didn't mean for him to die. I just wanted him to back off. Clara's eyes were cold. You blackmailed him. When he wouldn't pay, you threatened him. And when he confronted you tonight, you pushed him. Oliver collapsed into a chair, defeated. I never meant. As the storm subsided, the truth lay bare. The wedding guests departed, the joy of celebration replaced by whispers of tragedy. And on that stormy island, justice had been served even if happiness had drowned in the tide.